Hi, I'm Zita Harkaran and this is video 3 in a series of Aquarian Age. And so in the past 2 videos I have talked about some of the signs of the Aquarian Age and why we are here where we are right now. And in this video I want to talk about some of the notions, kind of trends in our consciousness, in our society, that are not going to be playing a strong role anymore. They're gonna slowly fade out into the background. And it's really, really wonderful. One of the major ones is that idea that there are people who are higher and then there are people who are lower. And we have been eliminating that very slowly, right? Like in the past, we would have that aristocracy that really distinguish itself from common people, so much so that they actually believe that their blood is different, that they are just totally like a different breed of people. That we still have that in our culture. We still have that kind of like, and we still have that kind of looking up to rich people, successful people, as if they were something else than we are. Those differences are completely artificially created. They are created by that upper class, by their ego, and have none whatsoever base in reality. The common people are just not going to have the respect, or they're not going to strive to be like these upperclassmen, because they'll see that the material successes that that class holds are really not what they're not desirable anymore. That what is really desirable, and that leads me to a point number 2 of the energy change and consciousness change. What is really desirable is energy, vitality, health, happiness. These feelings, these energies that we feel within are going to become the new currency in the new Aquarian age. And we are going to not strive for material needs as much, but for these energies, these feelings, because we will see that the material needs are not, we are going to have the most basic material needs taken care of. So that is a very good advancement of our evolution, that the materials are just going to become cheaper and cheaper. They are already cheaper and cheaper. And there are just so many of them. We don't want it. It's too much, right? We realize, okay, we have our basic needs taken care of. We don't need to have castles. We don't need to have airplanes, private jets, and submarines and rocket ships to be happy, right? So we are going to pursue more and more those energetic feelings of happiness, knowledge, health, vitality. We are going to, and we are already focusing a lot on our food, and we are going to make our food even better, even healthier, and so wonderful. And here is a just a little side note on the GMO thing. GMO community, those who protect GMO, claim that, we are becoming, there's just so many people on earth. And GMO is really good because with the GMO we can create larger yields of whatever fruits or vegetables or whatever, you know, there is a need for. But the drawback, we do have larger in substance, right? These things. But the quality is diminishing. Corn doesn't have the nutrients that we really need for our body. So we fill ourselves up, but we don't get the nutrients. And that is going to shift because we don't need to eat the amounts of food that we eat right now. We just need more nutritious food. And we are going to move more towards growing foods that are nutritionally dense. And then you can have one jackfruit a day and you're going to be good for the rest of your day. Your sugar levels are going to be balanced, your energy is going to be there, you're going to be feeling healthy, vital. So that's just a little side note of where that food trend and how that energy is changing, right? It's not the substance, but the quality. The third point, three, we are going to look more towards support of our community as opposed to a large artificially created networks like government and all kinds of food stamps and things like that. The real support will really come from your community, family, friends, neighbors, the friends that you know in a virtual world. That's where the support will come from. And we should never ever feel embarrassed to ask for help from our community. That's why we are here for each other. We should never ever feel humiliated or low that we need help from this community, because that makes everyone feel good. Those who are helping and those who need help. People love to help each other. Sometimes all that you need is ask. And maybe right now it doesn't seem like your community is going to help you much. You might have some struggles in your family, you might have some arguments with your friends and stuff like that. But as you come closer and closer to your heart center, people around you are going to change. And we will find out that we are not just individuals, but we are just one of many. And when we work together, we work really well. And everybody feels supported, and the whole organism just works really well. And there is a lot of talk about, not jiving with some of the friends and stuff like that. Or, you should just leave the people behind who are not kind of in line with your enlightenment and your consciousness and blah, blah, blah. Please don't do that. Things will happen naturally. You don't have to force anything out. You go your own way, you do your things. Things will happen naturally. And just always keep the door open if someone wants to come into your life. But never force anyone in or out. So my little prayer for you is that you will, with your own resonance, have the perfect community and perfect support that you need in your life. And never feel humiliated to ask for help. Never feel embarrassed to ask for help. Because when someone helps you, it actually balances their karma. You are giving them a chance to balance their karma. So you play an important role in their life. So you asking for help is a good thing. You help yourself and you help them as well. Authenticity will become the most important thing. You will be able to distinguish those who are authentic and those who just put up a facade on their face. It will be so easy. So always choose the authentic one. You will know the facade because there's gonna be like an icky feeling about that person. There's just gonna be something that will a little, like, set you off. And whoever is consciously, or whoever you notice that they are trying to attract you by success, wealth, beauty, that's a facade. That's a facade. That's not real, right? Whoever is trying to lure you in by showing you, oh, look at my amazing life, that's a facade. That's not authentic. Be attracted to authenticity. It is the most valuable thing, and you'll be able to tell the difference. On the other hand, you'll be able to see other people's facade and whatever their front is, but people will be able to see yours as well and connect with your own authenticity. What is it that you really want? Don't get, and you have to do it every day, because it's very easy, to get drawn into putting up a front, putting up a, happy face on, and trying to lure people in that way. You want to why are you doing? And you do have that reason, I'm sure. So connect with that. Connect with your heart. That's where the authenticity will come from. And that's where everything else will come from. Okay. And that's what will attract, right? The heart has electromagnetic frequency, very strong one. And when you do something from your heart, it has the greatest attractive power. And I have been making these mistakes too in the past, of like of being too much in my head and being, trying to draw things like that. And I had to do the setback. Hey, come on, you gotta connect. One of the most wonderful mantras that I know to connect with the heart is Guru Guru Vahe Guru mantra. So many musicians have done it. I'm gonna put a link and the example of Guru Guru Vahe Guru mantra, so that you know how easy it is. Because Guru Ramdas is just pure heart energy, and connecting with him really sets that emotion, because sometimes it's hard. So it's a very quick connection to the heart. And the last thing that I want to say is, in the new energy, the power of the mind will be very, very strong. That means that you'll be able to manifest very easily just by imagining something, just by visualizing something, just by making an intention. Ooh, so good, so good, so good. So make those intentions. Believe in your own power. Believe in your own sovereignty. Ask questions and get answers. This is my own, I will repeat that forever, Be your own guide. Don't always depend on someone else, because then you'll never have your own power, Bring the power back to you. You have an access to divine knowledge. You have an access to powerful manifestation skills. Trust in that power. And with that comes on, you know, with that comes, you have to clear your mind. Just as you take a shower, just as you clean your feet, hands, you have to clear your mind. And there is no other way than to do meditation. And there are so many meditations. You can let me know which one of these steps you're most excited about. You can also give me thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to this video, check out my other videos on many other subjects.